Hey, what's going on, man? We got co-host Zeke 2017 of Toronto Patriots here in the studio with us to help us give a breakdown of the top 10 power rankings for Big League Ballers Madden League. Let's jump right into it, man. How you doing over there? First off,
hey man, I'm pretty good, man. I'm excited about jumping in and talking about this top 10 because we got some new teams that have jumped in the top 10 and coming in at number 10. It's a bit of a shocker. The Denver Broncos, man. They was ranked 5 last week and they fell 5 spots. So I don't know what's going on with them.
Man, I don't know, but owner, We Stay Dirty 26, man, he's been playing some good ball. I mean, he only lost 2 games so far, but I mean, those 2 games that he lost, I guess, was pretty detrimental to his team, man. But hopefully he'll rebound and he'll recap and get back to where he normally is in the rankings. But well, you know what I noticed about the We Stay Dirty? Man, that guy is always looking for a forced win. So it really just, I really can't judge how good he is, man, because he's always trying to get the forced win. So a lot of these games that he's getting are coming off the forced win. So, what can we really say about this team? Is this team really good?
I don't know about numbers because numbers don't lie. On offense, he's ranked 12. And I think it's a bit of a shock because last season, he was consistently number 1 or 2.
Yeah.
On defense, he's ranked 13th overall. So he got an equal balance, but maybe it's just his better team that's playing this year.
Well, you got to remember, last year he came into the league, man. The team was already 7-0, so it's not like he really came in and made that much noise because the team was already undefeated.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Right. But he did make his push though to the playoffs, and I think he made it to the conference championship. So I mean, he had something going there with it. We're coming in number 9. Wait a minute, this is the Houston Oilers, is this right?
You know,
you're the commissioner. I mean, did you slide this up? Is this accurate right here?
Hey, you know what, man? I have nothing to do with these rankings at all, and I try to tell people that because they think I come up with this.
Okay. You last week you was ranked 14. You jumped up 5 spots.
Yes, sir.
9. And so, what's really nobody's talking about is this defense you got. You got the number 3 ranked defense in the league. The number 3 ranked offense.
Yeah, there
in the
you
league.
go. There you go.
You defense, you 23. So, I mean, what do you think is caused you to have this biggest jump? What's pretty big in 1 week?
Man, I have to say, it has to go out to the offense here, man. The offense has really been productive. That I got Will Fuller on my side now, but the thing about it is, Will Fuller is really kind of jacking up my offense, man, because that's all I want to do is go deep to Fuller. But I got to switch up my game plan.
When I had him in the Patriots, man, it's like he's a special kind of player. What you got to do is stick with your offense and know that you got to beat threat, but they got to respect him. Because if you press him, it's a touchdown. There's no denying it. Definitely no denying that one.
Hey, not at all, man. Not at all. Let's talk about this number 18 though, because my team is mediocre, man. We just hoping we make it to the playoffs right now, because we not looking too good as far as getting into the playoffs. But let's go to number 8 to the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah.
Minnesota 1906. He actually. He was ranked 10 and he went to 8. I don't know how to help him. I think he got hit in his last game, but I don't know. I think he somehow maybe in the statistics or whatever. He's when I'm looking at his stats right here, they got him the 17 ranked offense and the 12th ranked defense. So
you stand corrected. It's not the 12th ranked defense; it's the 3rd ranked defense.
Is it the 3rd ranked defense?
Yeah, 3rd ranked defense. He's averaging about 257 yards a game on defense. So he's pretty effective on defense, but he just didn't have an answer for those Atlanta Falcons. And he was extremely pissed after that game because he felt like he was robbed, because he got Jeff Goff hurt. But I mean,
come on, man.
He got hurt.
Left to go in the game, man. The game was out of reach. Man.
All the way out of reach.
10, I forget what it is, but man, you got to chuck that as a loss. I mean, rules is rules. Yeah, I gotta sign with it. Even if he had the 5 seconds, it was gonna help the outcome. I mean, it was a wrap.
Yeah, most definitely.
Coming in at number 6, I'm talking number 7, is the San Diego Chargers. Okay. Now they actually went down a spot. They were 6th overall last week, but now they went to 7. What do you think about them?
The San Diego Chargers. Man,
yeah, I got to see third fan today. I lost the day 30-24. I mean, accomplishment-wise, it was pretty solid, man. Wasn't really giving up too much. I mean, he played my receivers prevent the whole time because I don't make no mistake. I'm going deep at some point in the game, and so he made it a little difficult for me. I got a couple of deep ones, but ultimately he was the better team, and like I said, I think he's gonna be solid. Moving forward.
Well, it looked like he had the just finish talking about Sam Jefferson for a minute, Coach. Look like he's been not so productive with Cam Newton. You would expect a lot more for Cam Newton, man. As of right now, Cam Newton's stats is
that he didn't actually use Cam like when you play a person with a quarterback like this, you expecting him to run a lot.
Yeah.
And maybe just for the particular game he played against me, I didn't see a lot of it, but maybe he was looking at what was going to work to help him win, and ultimately, he actually did enough to win. I'm looking at these, stats on offense. He's the 8th. He's ranked 8th as far as in passing, and his defense. They're giving up. They're ranked at 12th or something like that. Looking at this correctly. And so, we have to know. I mean, right now, they're looking like a playoff team. They're 7-2, and we're at midpoint way through the season. So, I mean, if you have a strong finish, I mean, he can push really deep in the playoffs. I mean, this is what I'm saying with him.
Most definitely. Let's move on to number 6.
Brooklyn Bulls.
Brooklyn Bulls. What you got to say about that guy?
I don't really know a lot about them. They just been winning. They actually went down one spot. They was ranked 7th last week, and they fell to number 6. So they're trying to get in that top 5. They're looking like they're gonna do something. What do you got to say about them?
Well, first off, man, Jethro has already stated that the Brooklyn Bulls is his son. So he pretty much say he taught the Brooklyn Bulls everything that he knows, man. And if you listen to what Jethro's taught you,
he's a little Jethro.
Yeah, he's a little Jethro, exactly. So if you listen to what Jethro taught you, then you buying ebooks like Jethro's buying ebooks. I'm just saying.
Oh man, don't say the nano blitzing, man. KB don't have no blitzing going on in there. Man, I had respect for Brooklyn. I did not know that was his son. Hey, son, you don't have to be like your father. You grow up, you can be your own man. You don't have to be like your father. I mean, that's all I'm going to say on that one. Just looking to the stats to see where he is. I'm clicking on it here now. He's getting these stats in real time. And I appreciate this website because it gets it in real time. And offense, in points, he's actually not bad, man. He's scoring 24 points a game, 16th overall. Man, that defense, though, I'm seeing in points, he's giving up to 14, ranked number 2 overall, ranked 3rd in yards on defense. He's letting you know you're not going to get too many total yards on him. And consistently with pass and rush, he's 4th. He's giving up 181 yards in passing. So, hey, man, if you're one of the ones that like to throw it deep, or if you like one of the teams that like to run a lot, he's only giving up 58 yards a game. So I'm seeing why he's in the position of where he is right now at 6-2. Okay.
Yeah, but
he's in the top 5. Starting off, we got the Detroit Lions that's coming in at 7-2. They actually fell down. I didn't pay attention with them. Did they lose or something? Because they was ranked 3, but they fell to 5. So something's going on there.
Well, they had a hard game last week against the Brooklyn Bulls, man. I mean, they had 2 restarts first and foremost. The Detroit Lions came out, ready to play the Brooklyn Bulls, man, and Baltimore went up 10-7 in the 3rd quarter. Then all of a sudden, the game mysteriously had a disconnect, and we wasn't sure who the disconnect was on, who was at fault here. But Hollins 53 of the Brooklyn Bulls kind of accused Baltimore of throwing the game because he felt like he had some hurt players. Well, I went back and I reviewed that film on Twitch, man, and Hollins 53 was wrong. You know, he was all the way wrong. As I went back and reviewed that film, it looks like that to me that Ball Moore was in scoring position. He got down to the 17-yard line. The supposedly hurt player, he was only hurt for a few plays. He came back in, and then Ball Moore said he just paused the game so he can go use the restroom, and he come back and it's a disconnect. And then, you know, Ball Moore.
You know how it is with hurt players, man.
Exactly. And you know, Ball Moore being the stand-up guy.
Get hurt because these computers are giving them some serious weeks off, and on that playoff push, it's gonna be challenging. But I mean, at 7-2, you know, you only got to win about 3 or 4 more games, and you playoff bound. So it'll be a shocker to me if the Detroit Lions don't make the playoffs because I don't think they made it last year, and I think it was a real push this year for a team to improve. And I think he's doing a good job. I know that's what J.J. Watt is down there along with Luke Kuechly and stuff. So he got a defense down there. So we got to watch out for him. Okay,
but check this out though, Coach. Hold on, Coach. Hold on before you go to number 4 now. You moving too fast. Okay. Slow down just a second.
I'm moving too fast. All right, bring it back.
In that NFC division over there with the Detroit Lions, you have 3 potential playoff teams here. You have the Chicago Bears, which is ranked at number 4 here, the Detroit Lions, and the Minnesota Vikings. They are all fighting for a spot. So all their games are going to be crucial, important games going forward. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind. All right, so let's move on to ranked team number 4, which is Chicago Bears. Tell us about those Chicago Bears.
Right here, man. This used to be the child of Tyreek Hill and Aaron Donald, man. And you know, I mean, you know, the Chicago Bulls has got a good team. They ranked overall, they're pretty good. He got some receivers. I was able to make a trade with him before that trade deadline to snatch Tyreek Hill back from him. And but he's got a squad of some good receivers. No addition. He made a mega trade. He brought in Von Miller, so they now part of his team, and so it's gonna be interesting to see because you bring up an interesting point. The Chicago Bears, the Detroit Lions, and the Minnesota Vikings are all fighting for the playoffs. I think what's interesting is that they're in the top 10. So I mean, it makes a valid point. Could this be the strongest division in the NFL? You know, this is something that, you know, you have to take into consideration because each one of those teams, Minnesota Vikings 5-3, you know, Detroit Lions 7-2, Chicago Bears 6-2. 2 of those teams are going to go to the playoffs, and one might be on the outside looking in. But let's jump into these stats. Let's see what we really know. Offensive points, the Chicago Bears, they're giving up. Actually, they're putting out 27 points a game is to be in the 10th ranked overall. But this is where they lock down on their defense. And points at 5th ranked. They're giving up about 318 yards a game. Passing 253, but you ain't running much on them. 65 yards. And so I think they're going to be definitely a playoff team this year. Or they're going to be in contention for a playoff spot coming in at 6-2. What do you think?
I definitely think so, man. He's definitely have a load of players over there, man. And you know, he has Andrew Luck as the captain. You know, he's running things over there. Andrew Luck has 14 touchdowns, 1,967 passing yards on 202 attempts. You know, so he's doing real good, and he's moving the ball around evenly to all of his receivers, man. Everybody's touching the ball over there with him. And I'm not sure, you know, is Dorsett still on this team, or you have Dorsett now?
No. Actually, I got Dorsett. I had traded Tyreek, and then I switched and gave him Dorsett. And then I brought Dorsett back and gave him back here. And I said, you know what? I like the combination between Dorsett and Hill, because before when I traded and gave him Dorsett, I had 4. And you know, 4 of them two was like 2 divas together. You know, it could only be one. You know, this true superstar. And so Will Fuller pretty much, you know, was like he kind of got to go. I don't know if y'all looked at that tweet here when he came back to ask him a question about Will Fuller. And, you know, I don't think they're friends anymore. You know, I think they got some problems between each other. But yeah, it's all good in spirit. But Dorsett is one of those kind of receivers that he can get he can go across the middle. He can take his hits and stuff. So it's gonna be real interesting to see. I got to play with him, and they ended up working pretty well together. We didn't win the game, of course, but as far as moving the ball down, I'm kind of interested in seeing how it's going to go. Big Homies, he has right now his leading receiver. It's looking see because they don't have any names, but man, they got speed.
Yeah.
I mean, they're running. I'm looking at his receiving core right now. Jeffries, he's got on there. Tyreek Hill is left. Definitely doesn't have him anymore. But he does have Richardson, Julius Thomas, putting out consecutive yards and stuff. And, most of those receivers are running in like the mid-90s. So it's going to be challenging any defense that he come up against, definitely.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the number 3 spot, man. We have the Miami Dolphins, the Pearl. The Pearl came over from your Midnight's lead, and he came up without much expectations, but to do one thing, and that's to win the Super Bowl. And he set out with a 76 overall rated team, and right now he stands at 7-1. I mean, he really coming in making some big noise, man. And he's a quiet guy. He's a quiet guy. He doesn't say much.
It just got to credit to him as the way he played because. I played him once and I lost to him by 6. So I'm like, man, my team was at the time like a number. I think it was the first game I played. I'm like, I got this number 90 overall team, 99. I had Will, so I'm like, we ain't gonna do nothing. And it's just like slowly but surely. That's the thing that I think he adjusts really well. When he's playing. Now he actually fell a spot. He was ranked number 2 last week, and this week he's up down to 3. But I mean that division that I'm in, man, it's one of them ones where it's always gonna be 2 teams fighting, for the playoffs. And I think to make the playoffs, you gotta win that division. And right now he is winning that division. So I'm kind of interested in kind of seeing. Who's going to challenge him because he's coming in with these no-name players, but they're working together.
Yeah, they having big time players. All right. Let's move forward. We're going to get him on the line later. Let's move on to the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah, midnight coming up in the building, man. Man, nobody sees this coming, man. His team was ranked overall 8, or he's a power ranking 8. Jumped up 6 spots to the number 2 spot. And man, just like the Dolphins, man, he ain't working with much, man. He definitely, looking at these numbers, man, on defense as far as points, he's number 1. He ain't scoring on him. He's giving up 12 points a game. That's stingy. And I think that's going to be the nucleus of where he goes forward. He just got a major trade deal where he has acquired Aaron Donald in the middle, so that's going to be interesting because, with what he got and his linebacking core, it's going to be challenging. Offense-wise, he's scoring about 26 points a game. And so, I think Midnight's going to be in a good spot sometime to go. That's your division right there. You and him and
TG.
And TG, right?
Well, I beat all those guys in the division so far, so I mean, I'm not really worried about him. He's 1 game ahead of me right now in the standings, and our next meetup, I plan on dominating them again. So it's no big deal to me right now.
I think the proof. I think it was TG said he had already won the division, or was going to win the division, like he was going to snatch what was yours. What do you got to say about that?
Man, TG must be smoking dope. He think he gonna come back and win a division. I don't know what he got in his crack pipe, but it's more potent than crack.
I'm just a reporter, man. I'm just reporting what I heard.
Man, come on now. Hey, he don't believe that himself. Because you know why? He's not having the type of year that he thought he was gonna have with Gurley, and Gurley's not putting out the same numbers that he put out last year, and it's hurting him big time because that's who he relies on the most. Is Todd Gurley.
Let's talk about what's really the issue with TG this year. It's not that. It's all these trades he's doing, man. He's got like 18, 19, 20 trades for this upcoming draft. I mean, he basically pretty much drafted away, gave away his whole team.
He did, and I would think.
Gurley is doing his thing, but he also had defense.
Now, why would you break up? Well, hold on, Coach. why would you break up a Super Bowl caliber team? I mean, you were there. You was at the big dance. You cha-cha'd all over the field. You just came up short.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm looking at right now. He's like 15th overall. Like he completely fell out of the. I mean, he's just one game above me, and I'm 3-6. So I mean, yeah, his playoff hopes is kind of going to be challenging and stuff. So,
you know who TG reminds me of? TG reminds me of that Dallas Mavericks team that went to the championship that year, and then they just traded away the whole team.
Wasn't that with Dirk? They won that 1 year. We talking about the one that beat Miami?
I think that was Miami, man. I can't quite remember, but I think so.
Right. A one-hit wonder, right?
One-hit wonder. That's it. He'll never make it back again.
I think he had who was his quarterback last year? He was
Tom Savage. Savage as fuck. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
Now, if he took you to the Super Bowl, why would you change out Tom Savage? If he's the guy that got you to the big dance, why would you not trust him again to get you back to the promised land?
Well, like I said, he's doing a whole lot of trading, so maybe he can do a little less trading and a little bit more playing. I don't know, but that's the way we're going to go.
Well, hold on, Coach. You kind of hypocritical there now, Coach, because you did a lot of trading yourself, man. A lot of people say you broke up your team.
Too, though. My offense still isn't self, but I'm going deep. If you look at my stats, if I pull me up right now, hold on, because I do believe in playing the devil's advocate. Let me find myself where I'm at right here.
Last place.
I do a lot of trades, but I have improved.
Yeah.
Slightly on defense, but I got a lot of new players that are playing together. And, offense-wise, I'm still putting up 31 points. Now, look, before I traded for you, I had the 32nd ranked defense, okay? And in the last 3-4 weeks, I dropped down to 22nd. So my defense is improving, giving up 27 points as opposed to giving up 40. But that's still not where we want to be. But I think that as we keep playing and I start getting, trusting these new young players that I brought in, I'm optimistic. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh man, I'm going to win the rest of my games and go to playoffs. However, I will say that we are looking for improvements. Last year, I think I only won like 5 games and went like 5-11. I really would be shocked if we don't finish at least even out. To me, if we can go 8-8 or better, then to me that'll be a mark of success for this season. But we'll see what happens. We still got a lot of football left, but I mean, in my division, it's kind of like how y'all are. You got three teams trying to fight for a spot. When you start, if you leave the package, you kind of get too far away. It makes it kind of hard and difficult or whatever.
Hold on, Coach. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, man, or stop you from talking about your team, but I just got a news update, man. How about TDG of the St. Louis Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, just got his ass spanked by a suspended team. Hold on, by a team that just got off suspension, man, for 2 games for doing forced losses, man. The damn Cardinals. The Cardinals blew this man out and put 53 points on him.
Muddy Water, shout out to Muddy Water.
That's not Muddy Water. It's Mud Duck, man. Mud Duck 31. He hung 53 points on him, man. 53 points. 53 points, Coach.
Yeah, I think you need to start just do a 5-0. Just completely put up all your players that's worth anything. Stop doing them BS trades, man. We told you about this when we did the art of the deal. You still are putting out stuff, man, that ain't no good, and people know that, man. So just go on, get rid of your team and start over. That's what I was doing.
That's what he's doing.
You got 20 draft picks in the first draft. You can draft a whole team.
Shit, he sure can. But let's move on. Man. Let's get back on topic. Let's talk about the number 1 team. I mean, this guy has been number 1 the whole time. There you go. The Atlanta Falcons, man. The shit-talking Atlanta Falcons. You know what? I'm not even going to call. Hold on, Coach. You know what? He's got Twitter fingers.
What I like about this dude is he tell you exactly what he's going to do.
He does.
And then he do it.
He does.
I remember this was like, I don't know, week 2 or something, and I don't know who he had beat, and he was talking shit that he beat him. He said, you know what? I ain't friends with nobody in the league. I don't beat everybody ass and shit. So, 8-0.
Hey.
He whooping ass. I mean, I got to play him this year, and I don't even know what to expect from this guy because the numbers that he putting up, and when he beat the Minnesota Falcons, I think that was he beat him that game. But then the next game or something, was it that game he beat him? Golf didn't play, or was that the game where Golf and got hurt or something?
Well, the thing was, the game disconnected with 4 seconds left, 5 seconds left in the game, and Jethro felt like he was about to go score, which wouldn't have made a difference. But he thought that the Atlanta Falcons quit, and Atlanta Falcons was simply saying that, hey man, my wife or my child, I can't remember exactly, sat a drink in front of the PlayStation and it accidentally hit the eject button. And the Minnesota Vikings was highly pissed because he felt like he just did that to reset the injuries because he already knew he was going to get the automatic win. And, he decided to, go ahead and accept his fate. And we decided to put Golf on a 3-game injury, 3-game suspension or injury, whatever you want to call it. And the game after that, the guy put up numbers by the backup quarterback, with the backup quarterback. I mean, over 400 and some passing yards with a backup quarterback, man. That's outstanding. And he just blew the doors off of Killer Fee. A guy I had trouble with. He blew the doors off.
Right now, he used to be 42-10 when he played in Week 8. He totally destroyed this dude, man. And basically, whoever he got back there, so he took basically, he did with this backup quarterback what he did with Golf last year. He almost went to the Super Bowl, which I think left for Salty Texans with TG. The TG went to the Super Bowl, so I mean at this point, it's looking like it's gonna be challenging. I'm trying to look at the schedule. Do you have any kind of real competition? Or did he get an easy schedule? Because I think a couple of them earlier games was computer games.
Yeah, he got a few computer games on his belt.
Number one on the offense, man, he's putting up 46 points a game. That's unbelievable.
He's number one across the board.
He's number one. He's putting up 480. Is his stats right? 484 yards a game.
Yeah.
Passing yards, he's putting up 376. Hey, I will say this: the only person benefiting from him not playing is my team, my quarterback, because right now he's leading the league in passing, probably because Golf is sit down.
Yeah.
Defensive-wise, he's 7th ranked overall, so he's solid. But man, at offense, he's putting up some numbers that I know this is a video game, but man, he's putting up some numbers, so that's gonna be very difficult for people to stop. I'm looking at his schedule right now, and he has coming up the Vikings. This is. Let me look at this here. This is not this.
Well, his next big game, I think, is going to be Week 11, man, against the Redskins.
Is it Week 11?
Yeah, Redskins is a new team. Now, they came in 0-4, and right now they're 4-4, so they're won 4 straight games, man. And let me tell you, he's a serious contender, man. He comes to play football, so you gotta be worried about those Redskins, man. I mean, he's really bringing it. Being that he's taking over a previous owner's team, but he has some weapons though. Let's not act like he doesn't have any weapons. He definitely has some weapons over there. So that's gonna be a good game between the Falcons and the Redskins, man. I look forward to that game. I think it's going to be a big game, and then he has a few other games along the schedule. He has one with the Bulls.
Didn't the Redskins, they came in, like you said, 0-4, and they completely they haven't lost since.
No, they haven't lost since. They 4-0.
That should be a good game coming up between them. Maybe that'll be the game of the week. Definitely would be something interesting to look into.
Yep. And then he has another big game against the Bills. But Coach, man, we talked a lot about these top 10, man. Hopefully, some other teams will creep up in that top 10, or some of these teams will fall out the top 10. And who knows, man? This is the NFL, so you never know what's going to happen. But who you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Who you think going to the Super Bowl?
It'll be a dream match right now. I think like Pearl and the Falcons, they're on a one-way collision for one another. But can't count out Ray Kemp, Blaze the News. There's still a whole lot of football to be left. But just that too, since they, are pretty close. Like Falcons 8-0 and Dolphins are 7-1. And as we continue going on right now, they're looking like the early Super Bowl contending favorites.
Yeah, and they already beat the Dolphins once now. Remember that. They already beat the Dolphins in week 4, 34-21.
Right.
So, I think that's going to be a good game if they do both make it to the playoffs. But you know what I see, Coach? I see the Falcons getting upset in the playoffs, man. I really do see somebody coming out and really upsetting those guys and crushing their hopes. Because, how many teams ever made it to the Super Bowl undefeated? One? The Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, and you know what?
72 Dolphins?
Super Bowl, my team, they got beat in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, hey, it ain't for everybody, man. It's good to go undefeated, but it's even better when you bring home that trophy, man, that hardware. That's the only thing that really matters at the end of the year. Because, you have some wild card teams that can go off and win the Super Bowl.
What is it to do, man? We got a whole lot of football left. It's definitely teams that, like myself, I'm trying to, improve in areas like my defense. Like, if I'm looking at statistics and stuff like that. Because overall, I want to finish defensive-wise somewhere around that 13, 14, 15 rank. And to me, that's an improvement because if I can give up less points, put the offensive points. So, and I'm encouraging to other people who might say, well, man, I ain't even, in playoff competition. You still got a lot to play for. Guys, look at these points, okay? Because if you're not looking at your players and things that you can do to get massive amount of points for your players, you're missing out. Look at those goals. Look at what it says. I mean, it could be, if you catch more balls or if you get more yardage, and as you're building or as you're rebuilding, you can definitely use those things to help you be better off, But, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be tough. But, hey, I'm going to say TG said he's winning y'all division. Maybe he might be the one to shock the Falcons again because he did beat them in the NFC Championship. So, what you think about that, Coach?
Well, first he got to make the playoffs, Coach. I don't think he's even a playoff caliber team at this point, man. He got lucky last year and went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, he got lucky and went to the Super Bowl last year, man. Everybody was still trying to fill out the game and, really get a good feel for how the season was going to go with the new league being in place. And so he got lucky going, but I don't think he'll ever make it to the big dance again, man. But anyway,
any team that's not in the top 10 that you're shocked that's not in the top 10?
Man, a shocker that's not in the top 10, I would definitely have to say either the Redskins or the Houston Texans, man. I mean, the Texans, they're one of them teams, man, when he does play, he's going to kick your ass, but then he has a lot of computer games that he's missing, and those games that he's missing is the only losses that he's really taking this year. And, I mean, I really can see him being a possible contender. In other leagues, he's been to the Super Bowl multiple times, although he's only won it maybe once or twice. But he has been to the big dance, so he does know what it takes to be a champion. He knows what it takes to get there. So I don't ever count out the Houston Texans, man, whenever he does decide, to take football seriously.
Well, if I could say one thing, it'd probably be the Buffalo Bills. I mean, only because he's the reigning Super Bowl champ. I know a couple of games in the season, he didn't play him, so that might have factored in where he could be, instead of 5-3, potentially 7-1. But definitely, though, that's one team that I would expect to at least be around that 8th or 9th, ranked area, because it's literally the Minnesota Vikings and they have the same record. They're both 5-3.
Yeah.
Along with you can love, and I don't know how the power rankings go, but based on the strength of the schedule, he's not in the top 10. So.
Yeah. Well, okay, Coach. I appreciate you getting on the call with me, man. Going over these top 10 power rankings for Big League, Ballers Madden League, and appreciate everything you had, your insight that you gave us, man. It was much needed and much appreciated, Coach.
Definitely, anytime.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, man.
Yes, sir.